We find ourselves smack dab in the middle of Black History Month and smack dab in the middle of Las Vegas. Oh my goodness, it is Springs Preserve, an absolutely lovely place that really brings it into the history of the Las Vegas Valley. And this Saturday, tomorrow, we're going to get the history of the Vegas Valley and Black History Month all in one.
That's right. Damon Hodge joins us now to tell us all about it, working from home, just like Sean and I have been for these many, many months. But hey, tomorrow it is this great in person event at this historical site. We are celebrating history and we are celebrating now.
Yeah, we're very excited to be back for the 13th annual Black History Month festival at the Springs Preserve. Over the last 13 years, it's become one of the largest Black History Month festivals in the entire state of Nevada. So we're very excited to get folks back on campus for what we would think will be a fantastic outing for the entire family from 8 to 80. We have something for you.
Absolutely. Well, I have kids that are 3 and 5. There'll be something for them too. We're bringing the whole family tomorrow. We're looking forward to it. What will we expect when we walk into the Springs Preserve?
So each year we try to do three things: to inform, entertain, and celebrate. You can expect to find information about the rich and diverse contributions of African Americans to Southern Nevada's history and culture. We do this through fantastic food, amazing musical performances, fantastic guest speakers, uh, outstanding arts and crafts.
A whole lot of fun. Yes, it is for sure. And it's so important that we honor people who've really contributed to the local Las Vegas community. You're going to be honoring several folks. Give us an idea of who is holding that spot tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. So each year we honor someone whose legacy really contributed to the quality of life here in Southern Nevada. This year we're going to be honoring the late Dr. John Freer. He was recruited here in the mid 60s as the second Black family doctor in the entire state of Nevada. Um, Over the course of his
Mm.
time here, he set up his practice in West Las Vegas. He often worked 6 days a week, into the nights, on weekends, did the house calls as well. If patients couldn't afford to pay, he would barter services. He was a mentor and a real community pillar who's left a fantastic legacy here in Las Vegas.
Which is awesome. It's
Oh,
great that you're able to put the spotlight on his legacy. And also worth noting, we've said it before on the show, we'll say it again. Food is really the thing that brings all cultures together. There's going to be a great
Yes.
selection of food that's going to be available there as well. What can we expect?
It's not called soul food for nothing, right? It edifies and nourishes
mm.
your soul. So we're going to have some great food there, from catfish to candied yams to seafood gumbo. So something to nourish your spirit and to wow your palate as well.
I'll take the candy yams, please. Two servings for me. Thank you very much. Tickets are super reasonable. Of course, you're keeping the community in mind. You really want folks to come down, and believe me, there is plenty of space at Springs Preserve to host a whole lot of folks tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. We pride ourselves on having affordable, family-friendly entertainment at the Springs Preserves, and the Black History Month Festival will be no different. So come on down, and enjoy a fantastic day of activities. Again, we have something for everybody, 8 months to 80 years old.
Here we go. We've now my kids are in there. We're in the spot there. I really how
Absolutely.
long how much preparation goes into to an event like this? Because obviously been doing it for several years now. This is not something that just gets turned around in a week.
Absolutely. We spend months and months sort of curating who we want to bring to the preserve and present to the community. So we look at the educators, the entertainers, the community activists, the social organizations, the vendors, the people who help shape the African American community here. And we gather all those folks and talk to them and help present a unified presence to present to the world.
Excellent.
And Damon, being part of the organization as you are of a giant event like this, I know you can get caught up in like a bazillion details and people and things that need to be managed. But when it all comes down to it, and you get to experience it tomorrow, what is it that you look forward to or have experienced in past years that really kind of sticks with you? What's the essence of this event?
We really love to see the smiles on people's faces, whether it's tasting a food they never tasted before, whether it's looking at our historic Las Vegas Black Photo exhibit, which shows the different people throughout the decades who contributed to our rich and diverse history and culture. It could be the arts and crafts activities. We have a hat making presentation where folks get to make their own hats. We have a cooking demo where we learn how to make healthy food. So there's so much for everybody. I just love seeing the smiles on everyone's faces and everyone saying, I can't wait to come back next year.
Well, let's make that happen this year. Tomorrow it's happening over at Springs Preserve. We'll point people in the right direction. Great to have you, my friend.
Thank you so much.
All right, it is the 2022 Springs Preserve Black History Month Festival taking place tomorrow over at the Springs Preserve. There is something for every age. You want to learn more?
I want to make a hat.
She wants to make a hat, and you can make it for springspreserve.org if you want to learn more.